Good morning, Toronto. I'm Gonez. You're watching CP24 Breakfast. And listen, we all know the month of February is a very important month because it celebrates Black history, and one of the longest running festivals takes place right here at Harbourfront Center. It's actually called the Kuumba Festival. It is celebrating 25 years. I want to bring in Ashley McKenzie-Barnes, who's just joined us here. Good morning to you.
Morning.
You look amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay, listen, I've just begun touring this entire exhibit, and wow is really the word that comes to my mind. Wow. So can you tell us about this mural here?
Yeah, this is Crystal Ball. So she recently migrated from Kingston, Jamaica. She is a pretty prolific artist in terms of doing murals across Trinidad and Jamaica, like residing in Kingston, Jamaica, even the Dominican Republic. So
Can we just say shout out to Jamaica for anybody
shout out
watching?
to Jamaica. So Crystal, this is her first ever mural here in Canada, and we're really blessed to have her do it here at Kuumba. And the beautiful thing about this mural is that it stays up until June. So it's launching as with Kuumba, but it will be up in Harbourfront for the next 6 months.
That's amazing. So folks don't just get to experience it this month, but they can experience it for the next couple of months.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay, one of the really pivotal exhibits in this festival this year that's getting a lot of buzz is this Colin Kaepernick one called Know Your Rights. So talk to me about the collaboration with this exhibit here.
So Colin did this as an editorial piece. So this was originally shown in Paper Magazine in 2018, and it caught my eye just obviously because it's so graphically, like, and aesthetically pleasing. But
it's vivid.
It's beautiful. It's vibrant. It's beautiful. You could spot it from a mile away. But what's really beautiful about this is this a whole different side of his advocacy work.
Yeah.
So he has a camp called Know Your Rights Camp, where they focus on 10 pillars, and the 10 pillars were actually created off of the mandate of the 10 pillars of the Black Panther, and so he's re-envisioned it and brought it into the camp. The camp focuses on Black and brown youth and educating with the right tools to know your rights. And what I saw when I was looking at it through Paper Magazine was that it would have just made such a beautiful art installation, right? So we originally got in contact with Paper Magazine, who then put us in contact with Colin and his team, and kind of like the rest was history. They loved the idea. They loved the idea of spreading the message of anti-oppression. They loved the idea of putting it in a center where, we have a lot of school visits, a lot of youth will come through here, and just launching it for the first time as an art installation. So not only is it the first time that it's being shown at this scale, and we have it here and we have it outdoor on 207 Queens Quay, but it's the first time that these pieces are actually being launched in Canada.
That's truly amazing. And I should point out to our viewers that once you do come to Kuumba, not only do you get to experience Black culture and Black history, but movements that are taking place to push the Black community forward, like what Colin Kaepernick has also begun with his bending on one knee to protest police brutality against young and brown and Black folks. You are watching CP24 Breakfast. I'm Gonez, and we all know February is a very important month. It is Black History Month, and one of the longest running Black History Month festivals is happening right here at Harbourfront Center. It is called Kuumba25. It is celebrating its 25th anniversary. I want to bring in Ashley McKenzie-Barnes because you've been showcasing and showing me some of these amazing exhibits that folks who are watching right now can come down to the Harbourfront Center and experience themselves, can't they?
For free.
Okay, let's put that out there, for free. I like that. Period. For free. So what are we looking at right now? Because this exhibit is called The Prism Effect.
Yeah, this is by William Uko. So he's a Nigerian artist who also recently migrated here for schooling. And this is a really beautiful exhibit. It's kind of unique in its own because it's talking about like racial divide and acceptance and comfort and globality, and how socially our habits when we come into a new environment can either bring us to go to one race or one group of people, or divide us based on our acceptance.
It really is visually stunning, and that's kind of the theme that I'm getting with all the different pieces that are at this exhibit.
Yeah, exactly. And like the perfect example is like he shoots for GQ covers all the time, so he has that aesthetic. And when we talk about like visually stunning pieces, I think the next person that you might want to talk about is Echo Nameko over here.
All right, Echo, come on over, because when I walked into the Harbourfront Center, one of the exhibits that really caught my eye, that stopped me in my tracks, were all of these different variations of these pieces. So what is your exhibit called, and what is the message you're hoping people take away with?
Thank you. This exhibit is called Building Black Amorphia, and the works here are influenced by West African mask-making traditions, as well as different organic forms and fauna to create this kind of tapestry, really.
So this one right here, this one's called
Shadis.
Shadis.
And so for a lot of these masks, I'm not assigning any particular like any particular relation to mass that already exists in the world. So for me, it's really about just the morphing forms and the fact that people, spectators, when they view these masks, they're catching them in a moment, and as they're trying to express mood and even movement from something that is so static.
And what did you build these masks with?
Lego.
Lego pieces?
Indeed. Yeah, so they're all made from Lego. Yeah.
That's amazing. Can I ask you, how long does it usually take to put one of these together?
Depends. It varies. I'm sorry. It varies from anywhere from 4 hours to 26, 27 hours.
Wow. And Echo, if you don't mind me asking, as we wrap up this segment, what does Black History Month kind of mean to you?
Well, it's interesting because I like to think of it as Black Future Month. So as much as it's important to recognize the history, it's really important that we look into the future and examine what's going to happen in the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and even 100 and 1,000 years. What could happen and where will Black people be? So, yeah.
Awesome. Echo, thanks so much for showcasing your amazing exhibit and for speaking with us. Listen, we have so much more to show you right here at Kuumba25. Again, it's taking place right here at Harborfront Center. It's on now, running right until the end of the month. So much more to show you. Don't go anywhere. You're at Harborfront Center. We are celebrating Black History Month with one of the longest running Black History Month festivals in this entire city. It's called Kuumba, and they're celebrating 25 years. Take a look behind me, because this is the video wall showcasing all of the installations and presentations that folks can come and experience, and many of them are free. Let me put that out there, free. Right, Ashley? Come on over here. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's a really big point to put out there, free.
Art free, wellness free. We got a lot of it.
Okay, we also got this really cool installation here. It's called Making of a Legend by Dwayne Edwards. This one is for the sneakerheads.
This one's for the sneakerheads and the ones that really celebrate athletics for like the last 30 years.
So what is this installation trying to convey?
So this is like, Dwayne Edwards is really a guru in design and footwear design, right? So what we wanted to do was bring, like, we're celebrating 25 years. He's celebrating 31 years. And we wanted to bring something that we knew could resonate across all age groups of different races. Like, we have things like the Raptors jersey that was worn by John Wallace. We have like the Pencil Academy pencil. Like, he's the first guy to create an academy for footwear design in the States.
Wow.
He's also the youngest designer in the industry because he started at 19. Well, not 19 anymore, but he started at the youngest age. And he was one of the first Black industry designers to do footwear. So he has so much that he's contributed to the cultural fabric of this industry. So we had to highlight him.
That's
right?
like Black excellence at its finest.
Exactly.
And when we talk about, you talk about someone like Dwayne Edwards, for many folks out there, people love their kicks, they love their shoes, but there's so much more that goes into that, the design and the fabrics and all of that. And when you really take away the layers and see who's behind that, it really inspires the imagination.
100%. And that's a great segue into say that you can also come and sign up, because he's doing 4 workshops, advanced and beginners, for free, just with registration on the 16th and the 17th. So you can actually come and learn from the legend himself.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, I do got to shout out the Raptors, because they are facing the Pacers tonight and could make franchise history with the 12th straight win. And who would have thought that, even with Kawhi shipped back down to LA? Let me tell you, we got that momentum. You better speak that. Okay, so coming up, we're going to be showcasing this exhibit here, but I also want to remind folks that it's not just the art installations that are here, but there are so many shows that people can watch in live performances, correct?
That's right. So one thing that I would love to shout out is that we have Wednesday Wellness that we've partnered with Lululemon, where we're offering, again, free workshops, everything from meditation to yoga to boxing to doing fitness, and we have them every Wednesday in the evening, 2 sessions a week.
Okay, amazing. And again, you can find out so much more information on the Kuumba25 website or Harborfront Center. And of course, this is something that everyone is invited to. Everyone is invited to come on down and experience Black history and Black culture. In the meantime, I teased it. A lot more to show you in this room. You don't want to miss it. And all morning long, we've been celebrating Black History Month with one of the longest running Black History Month festivals in this city, Kuumba25. In fact, Kuumba Festival is celebrating 25 years right here at Harborfront Center. And right now, we're in one of the main exhibits that you can come and experience for free. I want to bring in the artist, Young Yummy. Good morning to you.
How you doing?
Shout out Toronto, man. All right, let's dive right into this exhibit that, again, folks are invited to come in and see. Talk to me about this mural, because I look at this, and what first comes to my mind is just Black beauty. Seriously.
Absolutely. This is a collaboration I did with AC Mensah, who's a Ghanaian Canadian dancer and choreographer. And this piece is just really about just being in your full truest form. You know, we all have a lot of different sides to us, and it's just about embracing all of that.
You know, when you say that, what also comes to my mind is a lot of times people can think, you know, when a minority community, when they talk about a minority community, they think of them as a monolithic.
Right.
But you look at this and you just see variance, difference,
absolutely,
individuality.
Well, you know, like that's a huge theme in my work is just trying to embrace like all the different facets of you know, of the concept of blackness. You know?
And talk to me about this, because I look at these artworks here, and wow, it looks royal. It's fierce.
Absolutely, like the concept with these, like they're Afrofuturistic portraits. I bring like a lot of Pan-African themes into my work, so I'm just pulling off different, you know, symbols and artifacts that represent different parts of African and Caribbean culture.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a theme here are masks, and we have some on display over here, which these are striking.
Thank you very much. Yeah, this was sort of a new thing for me. Like, I've been working a lot on, you know, photography and digital art, but I wanted to move into like a more tactile realm. So the two masks on the right were actually created by Asia Clark, who's a local designer and jewelry maker. And she also mentored me a little bit so I could work on creating my own masks. So the two on the left here are sort of my spin on the concept as well, just trying to bring some of my digital art to real life.
Awesome. Young, thanks so much for showcasing us some of your amazing exhibit. Again, I want to remind our viewers, you can come on down here to the Harborfront Center to experience Kuumba25. It really is an explosion of Black history, Black culture, and Black people who are doing amazing things. And again, so much of it is free. So if you have the time, come on down. We also want to say thank you so much again for watching CB24 Breakfast. We're going to see you same time, same place tomorrow morning. So as I like to say, have a great day, and we love you for watching.